Hi everybody, Al here, and it's time for a work vlog. So, I am working on my winter Jester cosplay, or I guess Tundra Jester, or however I'm going to say this, but I'm doing the outfit that is described in one of the recent episodes when they're going to the Tundra, or I don't remember their name. Fun fact, I have already messed this costume up. I've not even started and I've messed it up. Because for the past 3 weeks, I swore up and down that Laura describes it as a pale blue overcoat. That is not what she says. She said pale white. I already bought the fabric. I've already had it imagined in my head for 3 weeks. I'm not changing it. Also because I don't want to wear a white jacket. Because that just sounds like problems that I don't need today. But, so you're taking creative liberties with this costume already. I've already cut out the pattern that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be changing it a little bit, but I've already cut out the pattern. Wish me luck. So I am using this Yaya Han Fit and Flare coat. I'm going to change the sleeves and I'm going to add a hood, but that is what we are using as a pattern. And there is at least most of the coat pattern, minus sleeves and hood that I'm probably going to have to pattern myself. Not pinned, not cut, just put out there. Yeah. So like I said, I am hoping this goes according to plan. I'm already kind of a little bit about it because it's a lot. The other thing that I'm doing for this costume is I am teaching myself how to hand embroider, because there's some details on the that are described on the coat as being hand embroidered vines and flowers and bees, and I'm gonna hand do it because I'm crazy. Also, this nice lace that I found at your Joann's that I adore, that I probably will end up having to buy more of because I lowballed myself. Bought way too much of the felt or fleece or whatever I bought. Bought way too much of the blue fabric, but I wanted to be prepared in case I fuck up. So, hopefully we are going to pin, maybe cut. I'm actually in a time crunch. I have to go do something, so if I'm lucky, I will get the pinning done. Maybe not even that. So, it's been a few days, but this is what we have so far. It doesn't look like much right now because it's not very much. I had to hand pattern that sleeve because the sleeves on it, on the original coat, aren't what I want. It looks a little too long, so I'm probably gonna have to take it in a little bit. But here we go. The problem is I can't sew this together until all of the embroidery is on it, so that's gonna take quite a bit before we get to that point. So I think I'm gonna try to start embroidering at least the sleeve today, maybe? I don't know. And after a whole week of embroidering, I finally got one sleeve done. And now I have to embroider the other sleeve and all of the bottom pieces. So when I said this project is probably going to take me into December, I was not kidding. So, in the middle of this project, I finally got a new sewing machine. So the machine I've been using for the past almost 10 years is this brother here. I don't know which one it is. My mom got it in the 80s, like literally 1980. She bought it in the Netherlands while she was stationed over there. This sewing machine is older than me. It's older than my brother. It lasted longer than my parents' marriage. It is ancient. So this is the Brother, what is it? I believe it's the 60X. I got it on sale. There was a really nice sale at Joann's that had it being like 50% off. So I saved like a good amount on him, her, them. I don't know. We need to name them. If you have a good name for them, let me know, because I do want to name them, because I am so happy with them. I've only had them for the last like 2 days, and I finished 2 of these sleeves. So here is the hood. I'm quite happy with it. I do not like working with fur. Fur is kind of a nightmare. I think most cosplayers know that. It is all over my living room and has been all over me pretty much all day. But I've gotten this done. Like I said, no part of like the actual body of the coat is ready to sew because it all has to be embroidered. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I might just try to like speed run some of that embroidery. But we'll see. At least on the coat. But I really like how the hood came out. This is really nice.
Thousand years later.
Okay, so after like 10,000 years, it's finally done. Or at least all the embroidery is on the ends. Obviously, I'm gonna have to do some touches up in between the places that they're not going to like meet up. But we can finally start sewing it together. I've lied. I did start sewing the back together the other day because I just got impatient. And when I got the new machine, I just wanted to do something. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do panel by panel because this fabric holds pins really poorly. So I'm gonna have to do panel by panel with what clips I have, because like this side ain't holding shit. So we can finally start sewing it together. Alright, so all of the panels are together. Obviously it's not hemmed yet, and there are a few little things I'm gonna need to clean up once I put the hood and sleeves on, but it's starting to actually feel like a thing. Okie dokie. So I've had to move my sewing stuff into the office because we're gonna start Christmasizing the house. So unfortunately it looks like I'm gonna be sewing in here for at least a few days until that's finished, but today I'm gonna try to get the sleeves on, hopefully. Sleeves are always something I struggle with. Like, I don't know what it is, but they're always like the hardest thing for me to put on, and they always sort of end up a little bit uneven at the top. So wish me luck. I also painted some buttons that I'm going to put on the coat. I couldn't find ones that I actually liked the color of that were also these like cute heart shapes, so come on. Focus. Alright, but you see them. They turned out really cute! But yeah, I painted them and then added the glitter. I think that makes them kind of go along with the color scheme a little bit better. So this is what happens when you self-draft a sleeve. You go through this awkward phase where it doesn't quite fit. I'm gonna have to pull it up a little bit and then take the shoulder in a little, I think will help. It's also like stupid long, like much longer than it needs to be. So I'm gonna take it out and try again. I told y'all I don't do sleeves very good. Alrighty, so it's gotten better. There's still this weird, like, business going on right where the, like, two panels meet up that I can't seem to, like, fix in any way. Like, you see that weird pucker that happens when my leg, or my arm, oh geez, ugh. Can you tell I've spent like the last 2 hours sewing this sleeve on? I can't even talk. But yeah, I don't really know. I've tried everything. I've taken in like the sleeve, I've taken in the actual, like this actual panel, and nothing seems to be really working. So, on the bright side, from the front, it looks fine. Oh, there's a little blip. There's a little blip. But from the front, it looks fine. So I don't really know what's going on there. Did I tell you guys how bad I was at sleeves? I told you guys I was so bad I was at sleeves. Blech. I told you guys how bad I was at sleeves. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a break, but at least I have it on. I mean, I can't tell. Is it super noticeable? Like, to me it is. It was worse earlier. It was indeed worse earlier and has gotten better. So I think I'm gonna try to put the other sleeve on and hope for the best. And try to see if I can't, like, fix it some way. Like, I don't know. Moving on. So, I spent all day getting on 3 buttonholes. I still have 1 more left. They're varying levels of clean. Some of them are maybe secretly flipped, and there might be some things that got done and had to get taken out. But they're fine. They're fine. I'm gonna finish the last buttonhole and then get the buttons on. I've already put the buttons on to test, and it looks like these holes are just a little bit too big, so I might tighten them up with some hand sewing, because the buttons are sort of a weird shape, so they don't sit perfectly each time. So, and then after that, we're gonna put the hood on and hem it. And then the coat will be done, hopefully. I have flipped back and forth on it, as you do when you work on cosplay. I feel like you go through a period of time, especially at this point where it's like mostly together, where you're like, it's looking so good, and then you fuck something up, and you feel like that's the only thing you can see, like the little blip right here that I've caused from like pulling out a buttonhole that got messed up. And I'm sure, like, when I zoom out, you can't really tell, but I will always still know it's there, so. Ah, well. We're in the home stretch. It is December 1st today, and I want this done at latest, like a week before Christmas, at earliest, not then. I would prefer maybe it be done earlier. There's not that much left to do. I'm still embroidering the stockings though, so wish me luck. And we have buttons. So I got the last button on today. Now we just have to hem and put on the hood. I might tighten up this this first buttonhole. I don't know why this one got so much wider, and all the other ones are sitting perfect, but there we go. And finally, she's done. So yesterday I added these two bows. I added this big bow in the front, which I'm actually quite proud of how they turned out. And then I added another one in the... Come on. I added another one in the back. So I really like how they turned out. That means that the coat is... Come on. The coat is pretty much done. There's a few little nicks I need to take care of. There's just a few things I need to clean up, like around here, and I'm gonna probably clean up a few little things and put a notch here so that it sits perfect. But yeah, now I just need to finish the tights. I need to finish the tights. So I'm hoping to finish the tights by this week. I really only have time to do it at night, by the way. Please look at my just awful pile of junk. But the coat is done. Finally. And here is the sketch I made for the beginning of the project. You'll notice a few little things changed, but it stayed pretty similar. And here's the final product. I am super happy with how the product turned out. It just looks really nice. I wish it was fitted a little bit better. I think I need to improve my fitting, especially up where the arms are. But I am really proud of all of the embroidery on it. It took so long and so much work, but I think it turned out really nice. I think it adds so much to the costume. I know it's very far from the canon design. I was literally so close to finishing it when the actual canon winter designs came out. Alas, that's okay. I don't mind having a non-canon costume. I think it was very fun to work on, and it improved a lot of my skills. There's a few little things that I'll probably fix before I ever wear it, like to anything. There's a few little things that need to be fixed, but overall, I'm really proud of it. Here are the tights that I have never shown, and you can barely see in some of the photos. They are also embroidered. It also took a long-ass time. I am not going to embroider again for a long time. It was so much. All in all, I am really proud of how this turned out. I think it really leveled up a lot of my skills, and it's super fun to wear. I wish it wasn't so very hot, but it is supposed to be a jacket for the tundra, but alas, I live in Florida, so oh well. Here are just a few quick photos that I took. I hope you guys like this costume. It was really fun to work on. I know this was my very first sewing vlog and it's kind of all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoy it. If you had fun watching me sew and put together this costume, please like and subscribe. I have a lot of big projects planned for 2021 and I'm excited to show them to you and have you guys go along with me. I'll see you guys next time.